Well, what I think is so cool about our store is, first of all, we treat jewelry as an art form, so it's showcased that way. And most of the jewelry that we carry here is Zoltan's, and so I'm quite partial to it. But people come in and they remark all the time about how they haven't ever seen any jewelry like this, and it's just very unique to them. So it's a new experience, it's a fresh experience. And then we have 80% of our walls are glass, so they can see outside, and the landscaping here is gorgeous. At any point in time on a weekend, I can look out and see 5 or 10 people taking pictures. So it's just one of those really beautiful spots, and so we didn't think it was a good idea to just close it all off and have people come in here and not be able to see outside. We get 1.8 million visitors a year out here, so it's quite, it's quite a new experience for everybody. Zoltan and I just both really love wood. It's very warm, and I think it's just makes people feel more relaxed. The woods that we used here, and Zoltan and I designed the showcases because of all the windows and the negative space. We wanted people to be able to see in and see through, and when they were in here, we wanted them to be able to see out as much as possible. So we designed those, and we went to one of the woodworkers that did a lot of work in our other store and showed him the design, and he looked at it and he said, I have the perfect wood for you. There's a very iconic old trailer park in downtown Austin that was taken over, and they built condos on it, and they had gone in and salvaged the pecan trees. So we had these 100-year-old pecan trees that were sitting there that were waiting for the perfect project. So we were able to use those, and it kind of fits Austin really well, I think. The Oasis restaurant has been here for 30 years in September. They're celebrating their 30th anniversary. And it is a spot where everybody that has guests in town, they always bring them out here because it overlooks Lake Travis. So now they have, as I said, 1.8 million people approximately coming out here every year just to see the view and see the beauty that they've built. And they spend so much time with the sculpture and the landscaping, just making it a place where people just want to come out and hang out. The guitar started out because Zoltan and a good friend of ours, who's a well-known slide guitarist, they got together and designed a very innovative slide. And it's really cool and has a lot of features that you wouldn't think of for a slide, but it's a really neat thing. So we have a couple of the slides here, and we decided to have a guitar and an amp so that people who came in could actually sit down and play and try out the slide. Then we got a couple more guitars, and now we're down to one guitar, but the guitar that we do have is made by a guy in East Austin, and he also makes all of his guitars from salvaged woods, salvaged Texas hardwoods. And what we found out over time is that the guitars, being in the windows, attracted men in. So men love to come in and look at the guitars, and their wives get to look at the jewelry, and it's a win-win for everybody. When customers come in that aren't familiar with Zoltan's work and have never seen it before, mostly they're intrigued by the inlay that he does, which is what he's known for. He's got a patent on it, and so when they see the inlay and the intricacy of the detail of his work, they're always intrigued by that. In this store and in our other store, actually, we're showcasing his new Night Dreams collection, which is a blackened cobalt chromium steel, which also incorporates his inlay. It's a really striking collection, and a lot of people are attracted to it. The dog originally started coming to the store because he was a bad boy and he was running all around the neighborhood, and I was getting phone calls every day. So I started bringing him in as a punishment. And he attracts people in because they walk by the windows and they see him, and he's a really beautiful, mostly wolf and part husky dog with bright blue eyes, and he lays on the floor, and some people come in and they look at him and they ask me if he's real because he's so still. So the kids come in and they get their picture taken with him, and he puts up with all of it pretty well, but he loves to come to work. And I can't quite figure it out because he lays around all day and doesn't do anything, but he does love to come here, and he just likes to hang out and watch people. So.